Drew Brees joins us right here. Good game tonight, and what a difference a week makes for this football team, huh?
Yeah, it was great the way we responded, come back with a lot of resolve, and put together a great team victory. Defense played outstanding. Offensively we had our moments. Not quite as efficient as I think we'd like to be. So certainly some areas for improvement. But I mean, you're never going to complain about coming on the road in a hostile environment, Monday Night Football, when you got to get a win and play the way we did. So happy about that. But now we got to show we can handle success and come out and arguably play the biggest game of the season coming up.
Talk about this week. Would you term this maybe a soul-searching week for this football team? Coach Payton met with a lot of players. Joe Morgan was let go. Leadership was questioned. How was this week for this football team leading up to this game?
Well, it really caused us to all have to come together and create this tight-knit group, because otherwise you're not able to survive something like that. I mean, you gotta find a way to take the negative and create a positive out of it. And when Sean says there's going to be changes made, you better believe the man. Been around him long enough to know that we're not going to sit around idly and let what happened last week happen. Changes were made. Guys got the message. Created a great sense of urgency. Man, we were ready to play this game. Really, just guys came out with a lot of emotion and passion. Just ready to play this game. And you know what? Let the chips fall where they may. But man, we're gonna lay it all out there.
Junior Gillette spoke volumes about your leadership, and he said, you know what, a lot of young guys in this team are just trying to figure out how to be leaders. They maybe got full of themselves at time this season. But when you win, when you have winning football, that cures a lot of that stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but it also creates another challenge, and that is how do you handle success? And at times, that's the toughest thing for a young guy. A lot of us know how to handle adversity because it comes in all different forms, throughout the course of a football career. But handling success is usually more difficult because it's easy when you're winning just to sweep things under the rug. It's easy to sit back and say, we'll take care of it later, or we're still winning, and then eventually it bites you and it becomes harder and harder to fix. So we got to stay on top of things. This was not a perfect game out here today. I mean, we could have played better offensively. I'm sure defensively they're going to find some things that they could have done better. But at the end of the day, it's about taking it one step further next week, and we're going to need to against this Falcon team.
I'm not going to ask you about the division. It's one game at a time. You have the Falcons again. I'm sure that opener seems like decades ago. But what did you learn about this team after playing them once that they can kind of take with you this time around?
Well, I mean, I don't need to tell you the track record with this team. They're one-possession games. They come down to the wire. They back and forth. It's hard fought. I mean, they're a great football team, well coached, as are we, and so doesn't get any better than this.
It's a great win tonight. Have a good trip back. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, Drew Brees here in Chicago, guys. And I think this football team is just hoping they can have some consistency, because if they get that win next week against Atlanta, boy, they really control their own destiny. Hard to believe they've lost 4 in a row at home and won 3 in a row on the road. Back to you guys. That's the story here from Chicago. Back to you.